can't teach what he has in him. It's something that's ingrained in him. He's been like that for his whole life, and you know, that's why you see something special every time you see him fight, every time you see him do an interview. You know, he's just a special person, and he's upon a special show.
We were excited about you and Floyd. Is that still happening, or is that?
Yeah, it's happening. Yeah, it's happening. You think I give that up?
Mike Tyson says he feels amazing physically and believes he is in outstanding condition. At this stage of his life, he feels strong, focused, and fully motivated to step into the ring with Floyd Mayweather Jr. He has made it clear that he is not just participating for show. He feels ready.
Challenge me.
You look good. How you feeling physically?
Incredible.
You've been training?
Listen, I was wearing the extra large. It looks like I will wear large now.
Looking good, man. Still looking scary.
Tyson is currently in a serious training camp. He continues to polish his skills, adjust his timing, and sharpen his techniques every single day. His goal is to stay disciplined, remain alert, and make sure he is fully prepared when fight night arrives.
Better that every single day. His defense, his power, his speed, his endurance. Today he put everything together, the conditioning, everything that he needs to put a great show on.
At 59, Tyson is attacking the heavy bag with impressive force. His punches are sharp, powerful, and thrown in fast combinations. The intensity he shows is hard to ignore. His stamina looks solid, and his technique appears refined despite his age. He is training with purpose and confidence.
Five.
How you doing? Doing good. How you doing?
Billy.
Nice to meet you, brother, sir.
During sparring sessions, even his trainer has been surprised. Tyson is displaying strong speed, serious power, and clean technique. He is not holding back. The energy and strength he shows in the ring remind people of the fighter he once was.
Beautiful roll, Mike. Excellent. Excellent.
Complete game. Beautiful game. Complete. There's nothing to say. You're complete.
Excited just enough. Beautiful roll, Mike. Excellent roll. Excellent defense, champ. This is the perfect head position. This we talk about it. 40 seconds. You are winning the fight, so there's no reason for you to rush. We are winning the fight. All good for us. Clean shot, Mike. Excellent. Nice left hook. Up, up. We're done. Job is over. We're done. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time! Oh! Oh, great work.
Tyson is also focused on strength training. He works with heavy dumbbells, lifting with control and concentration. His workouts are intense and structured to build endurance as well as power. Every movement in the gym is deliberate and aimed at preparing his body for competition.
Hey, don't worry, I give you money. You crazy?
Only 12. That's all we want. To the middle. 1, 2, 3.
A little slow on the way down.
4. There we go. 9. One more.
And slow.
10. No problem. Great set. Best set yet. Final round. Last one, Mike. Nice and strong. 30 times. Touch and go. 1, 2. Here we go. 3, 4. Nice. 5. Yes, sir.
6,
7.
strong.
8. Strong. 9.
Got
this.
Look.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go. 8, 9. One more. And up. Nice work, Mike. Yes, sir.
Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. bring completely different physical traits into this exhibition fight, which creates an unusual situation in the ring. Tyson is naturally much larger and stronger. He built his entire professional career as a heavyweight. On the other hand, Mayweather's highest professional fighting weight was 154 pounds, making him much smaller even today. However, Mayweather is 11 years younger, which may benefit him when it comes to speed, agility, and endurance. Both men have admitted that this matchup is unpredictable. Tyson himself said that this fight is something neither he nor the boxing world ever expected, and he believes it represents a surprising new direction for the sport.
The top weight he fought at was 154 pounds. So Floyd, and he's still a smaller guy to this day. So I think you've got some advantages on both sides here. You've got Floyd, who is 11 years younger, but is, again, possibly given up something like 60 or 70 pounds here. And there's a reason we know there are weight classes in boxing. Now, there's already some trash talk here. So let me read you what Mike Tyson told us here. So he said, "This fight is something neither the world nor I ever thought would or could happen. However, boxing has entered a new era of the unpredictable, and this fight is as unpredictable as it gets. I still can't believe Floyd wants to really do that."
Tyson also admitted he was surprised that Mayweather agreed to the fight, especially considering the possible health risks involved. Still, the event is officially happening. Mayweather, confident in his legacy, has stated that every fight he participates in is meant to be memorable. He often points to his perfect professional record of 50-0 as proof of his greatness. Although this is labeled as an exhibition, it brings together two legendary champions. Fans are interested not only because of their names, but because of the clear differences in size, style, and motivation. Tyson's punching power combined with Mayweather's precision and defensive skill makes this a fascinating matchup. Even though it is not an official professional bout, it is expected to draw massive attention.
But he wants to do it, so it's signed and it's happening. I've been doing this for 30 years, and there hasn't been a single fighter that can tarnish my legacy. This is Floyd now, said Floyd Mayweather. You already know that if I am going to do something, it's going to be big and it's going to be legendary. I'm the best in the business of boxing. This exhibition will give the fans what they want. Now, that's what it is. It's an exhibition, but Floyd is unblemished. He has been perfect. 50 up, 50 down. But it's been some years since Floyd last fought. Of course, he last fought professionally against Conor McGregor in 2017. He has had some exhibition fights since, but he's fought Logan Paul. He's fought some guys, a kickboxer.
Wade Plemons offered his honest opinion about the fight, focusing on the financial and personal background of the event. He mentioned reports suggesting that Mayweather may be facing financial difficulties, including unpaid rent, several delinquencies, and approximately $54 million in debt, according to Business Insider. While Mayweather's attorney has denied that he is in financial trouble, the repeated headlines have raised questions. Plemons suggested that Mayweather might feel pressure to participate in high-profile exhibitions to generate income. He described the situation as unfortunate, stating that no athlete, especially someone with a legendary career like Mayweather, should experience financial stress after retirement.
Seemed to have added up for Floyd, and now it's pretty apparent that not only is he doing these, bank robbery style exhibitions, but it looks like he absolutely needs to do it, which is very, very sad. Listen, I'm not the biggest fan of Floyd Mayweather as an individual outside of the ring, but I never want to see athletes have their money mismanaged or mismanage their own money so badly that they go broke in retirement, and it looks like that's kind of what's happening. And here's a snippet from Business Insider because it made me want to pay for the entire article. Business Insider is reporting that Floyd Mayweather could be facing money trouble, citing an estimated $54 million in debt, property foreclosures, multiple lawsuits piling up. Mayweather's attorney strongly denies he's any kind of financial distress, but the headlines aren't slowing it down. $54 million alleged dollars in debt. So it makes sense why they would want to do this, and it's strictly for money. Let's be honest. This is a clear money grab, but this is going to be a terrible...
Plemons also admitted that he has never been Mayweather's biggest supporter outside the ring. However, he expressed concern about how wealth can be mismanaged. In his view, this fight appears to be largely motivated by money, calling it a money grab. He also questioned how competitive the exhibition would actually be, suggesting that the spectacle might focus more on Tyson's walk to the ring than on intense action once the bell rings.
Long time didn't like. For a long time called Floyd a small little angry man or a small little scared man because he couldn't walk his kids to school by himself, mainly because Floyd had, he kind of disrespected Muhammad Ali, who was Mike Tyson's favorite fighter and one that he would never put himself above. But Mike's 60 years old. And if there was a time for Mike to get him and knock him out or whatever, it never would have happened because they were in completely different weight classes and X, Y, Z. If you wanted to settle it outside of boxing, that's one thing, but now they're stepping into this exhibition. There's not going to be any weight classes, obviously, and there's not going to be really any winner to this, and I think we're all going to lose. I think us, the fans, are going to lose big time because, again, I told you guys years ago that there is a certain brand of combat sports that does diminish fighters of the past, and it's the crossover scene. Listen, I'm a part of it. I've been a part of it for my entire existence on
Some analysts believe that the exhibition between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. is about more than just finances. There's been tension between the two fighters for years. Tyson has publicly criticized Mayweather, often accusing him of arrogance and constant self-promotion. Meanwhile, Mayweather has at times downplayed Tyson's era and its impact on boxing history.
Now, they have a history of bad blood between the two. Well, more so on the part of Mike Tyson. He just simply does not like Floyd Mayweather. They went through some things. They used to be cool. They used to be friends. And Floyd Mayweather even fought on Mike Tyson's cards. But now they have a strained relationship. And now they're going to fight an exhibition bout. This was... I don't even know what to say about this, right? But why not Floyd versus Roy Jones Jr.?
Because of this history, the fight carries personal meaning beyond a simple exhibition. It is no longer just a showcase event. It feels like a confrontation shaped by pride and rivalry. Observers believe these emotions could influence how both men approach the fight mentally and strategically. Even though both fighters are well past their prime competitive years, the tension between them is real. Their completely different styles also increase interest. Tyson represents raw power and heavyweight experience. Mayweather represents precision, speed, and defensive mastery. The high-profile nature of the event ensures that fans and analysts will closely examine every move. In the end, this fight is not only about entertainment. It tells a story, a clash between two of the most recognizable figures in boxing, and the legacies they continue to protect.
More compatible as far as size goes. Roy is still bigger than Floyd, but as far as that goes, he still fought that made his name at 54, 60, 68, and 75. Right? Now, he did go up to heavyweight, but they've been going back and forth. They've been jawing back and forth and going viral, going at each other. That would make more sense. I don't know where this came from and how this even came about, but we're going to get Floyd Mayweather in 2026 versus Iron Mike Tyson in an exhibition bout. Two legends, they're going to get their money. I guess Netflix is just looking to put out big money. I'm hearing that it's going to be on Netflix, right? It's going to be interesting to see how this unfolds and plays out. But this came out of nowhere. It's just bizarre.
Sean Porter also shared his thoughts on the exhibition between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mike Tyson. He explained that while the matchup might make sense in a street fight scenario, it is harder to picture how it will play out inside a traditional boxing ring. Porter pointed out the clear age and size differences. Tyson, close to 60, is much older and naturally bigger. Mayweather, at 48, depends on speed, technique, and ring intelligence. Porter also mentioned that unlike many past opponents, Tyson and Mayweather do not share friendship or mutual respect. That lack of personal connection could make the fight even more unpredictable.
For a street fight, it doesn't make sense for like a in the ring situation, and so it's kind of like, I guess for the sake of words, crazier things have happened, and then now you have to say, well, no, it doesn't get crazier than this.
You're not kidding, right? You know, obviously we watched Mike Sean in November against Jake Paul. I think clearly those guys like each other. Floyd and Mike, not so much. Obviously, there's been some tension there over the years. Do you think they go in there despite the fact that this is an exhibition fight? I mean, do they go in there and do they both try and take each other out?
I don't know what that fight looks like. And, you know, that kind of was my biggest apprehension with coming on with you guys today. It was like, how do you analyze what a fight between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather could look like, right? So then you think about when Floyd got in the ring with Big Show.